Over 340,000 Chinese students went overseas for further study in 2011. Among them, 77,000 are senior high school students, leading the world in terms of students sent overseas with a proportion of 14%. According to a report on the development of China's overseas study issued Monday, growing incomes, inadequate domestic education resources, and favorable policies are the sources of Chinese students' enthusiasm for studying. Several countries, including Canada, Australia, the United Kingdom, and France, have raised immigration standards, which has encouraged more Chinese studying abroad to return to their home country. The Japanese movement of purchasing the Diaoyu Islands triggered widespread anti-Japanese protests in China and abroad. On September 15th, nearly tens of thousands of overseas Chinese Americans gathered in Portsmouth Square in San Francisco's Chinatown, holding banners and placards with slogans written in both Chinese and English. The protest was organized by Chinese American Committee for Diaoyu Islands Sovereignty in San Francisco, an organization formed by 264 local organizations and business entities of Chinese Americans.
今天我们是勿忘918，保卫钓鱼台。今天日本公然的侵占我钓鱼台列屿，所以我们华人不分东南西北，不分男女老幼，走到花园角来，发出我们的怒吼，发出我们的正义之声。中华兒女應該有保護翻我哋自己嘅領土。
我们不讨厌日本人，我们也愿意跟他做朋友，但是我们讨厌的是日本的军国主义。希望中国领导人有力气，让我们同胞这个有空间的去表达自己关心。
同时呢，日本呢又在侵略中国的钓鱼岛，所以我们代表美国的华人华侨表达我们的反对和爱国之心。
这次保钓行动我们一定要成功，绝不能够容忍，而且寸土不让。
On Monday, the New York police arrested dozens of Occupy Wall Street activists who gathered in the city's financial districts. These protesters sought to disrupt traffic and surround the New York Stock Exchange as a way to mark the movement's first anniversary. Occupy Wall Street, the grassroots movement that caught the world by surprise last fall with a spontaneous encampment in Lower Manhattan, aimed to draw attention to economic injustice. The group sponsored a series of activities over the past weekend and spurred the New York police to arrest about 36 people at those events. The movement started a process that cannot be stopped, Pulitzer-winning author Chris Hedges said. Recently, the flat land just west of Mountain House near the San Joaquin County border has become a prime location for solar companies. This land is fairly sunny most of the year and is right next to transmission lines and substations. At least 4 companies have raised interest, but last year a proposed 2,000-acre facility raised alarm in the county staff, as environmentalists are concerned about the loss of open space and the effect the facilities would have on wildlife, while farmers fear a loss of land on which they could produce food. The current rough draft of Alameda County Solar Facilities Policy puts a 1,000 acres limit on proposed farm areas, in the hopes that while ushering in sources of clean renewable energy, the integrity of the food system can be preserved as well.